Jungle. Audio Jungle.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on another video today. Today I got another fire build for you guys. Now I have uploaded it probably about one time on this build, and then I had other builds I wanted to go crazy with, so I kind of forgot about this build. And then I brought this build out, started using them in the rec, and I've been having so much fun on this build. This build is my hybrid center build. I'm about to show y'all, but take a peep right here. This is my 98 overall glass cleaning facilitator. Now let's get to badges progressions before I show you guys rec gameplay of this build. This is my build's progression at 98 overall. If you add +1 to everything, that's how the build looks at 99. So I have contact dunks, as you can see with the 84 driving dunk. I have 62 three-pointer with a 70 mid-range. As you're gonna see from the clips, I can shoot with those ratings. 72 ball handle means I do get pro dribble moves with an 80 pass accuracy. Really good defensive stats except for my steal, but I do run badges that help with my low steal rating. 92 speed, 90 acceleration with a 78 vertical. Now let's get into badges real quick. Let me show you what I use on this build. So here are my badges for the build. I'm just gonna run through them really quickly. If you need a pause, please do so. But this is what I rock for finishing. This is what I rock for shooting. Now this is my rec setup. If I was running in the park, I would run a different setup. Same thing with my playmaking. This is my rec setup. Except for the dimer, I leave my quick first step on Hall of Fame. But like I said, if I'm running in the park, I do have a different setup. And these are my defensive badges. I do run interceptor and pickpocket to kind of offset with the low steal rating, and it does help. That's why I only run bronze, rebound, and rim. But let's get into the rec gameplay. So this is some rec gameplay of my glass cleaning facilitator, and I've been running this build mostly with randoms, and I've been having so much fun. I mean, yes, we'd be losing games, but I still get a really good amount of rep anytime I use this build inside of rec. So if you're actually looking for a really good glitchy build to get rep on, this build is it, because you get Hall of Fame defense, so you're going to be playing defense regardless, and you get Hall of Fame playmaking, so anytime you throw a dime, you get a pass to assist, or you get a oop, you're getting a good amount of rep because you have Hall of Fame playmaking in your build, which in my opinion makes this build really glitchy. I've been getting anywhere from 30 to 40k on wins and maybe like 20 to 25k on losses. So in my opinion, this build is a rep machine. You get a lot of rep, especially if you make it like super tall. Obviously it might be even more broken, but I like being that versatile type of hybrid center, being able to ISO up. That's why I went with the height that I went with. Like I said, I am not 6'8", but not 6'9". I'm right in between on top of this build. And anyways, let's get back into the build. The build can stretch the floor. You see here, I'm shooting top of the key and I'm greening. Like I said, this build is super versatile. It's a hybrid center, and in my opinion, it is also the best center build in the game. Well, not center, but like center / power forward. You can stretch the floor like a stretch. Well, not like a stretch, but you can stretch the floor with that 63 ball and the right badges on. I do have 10 shooting badges, so that really helps. You can slash. You can run pick and roll, pick and pop. So it kind of really depends on how you want to make this build. If you're trying to make it even, you want to make my version, but there's also a version of the build where you can make it to where, you know, if you have a really good guard who's always on and you guys like you have a really good duel, you can also make that other version where you would go less playmaking and maybe more on the defense and finishing. That way, you know, the guard would do most of the playmaking, but you would have the stats to be able to stretch the floor, still finish at the rim, and have that really good defense where you'll be able to get O boards and things like that. So obviously, like I said, there's different possible ways to make this build. If you have a really good guard, you don't need to make my build. You can make it where you don't get that 70 ball handle, but you're still able to stretch the floor, and you can probably finish better at the rim. You can put more on finishing and be even better, you know, pick and rolling, and then whenever you need to pick and pop in an important situations, and maybe whole game you guys haven't been running the pick and pop, boom, out of nowhere, just pick and pop, surprise the defense, and you get a free three. So this build, in my opinion, has been so much fun. Like you see, I'm getting chase downs. I've been diming my teammates right here. I've been ISOing up this game. We ended up losing this game, but I was still having fun because I was getting my buckets, you know, getting my rebounds, getting my assists, being able to get rep. Even though I wasn't like some kind of play shot or an inside center. And another thing I love about this build is the fact that depending on what I run with in the rec, if I have inside big, I'll go spot up. If I have outside big, I'll go stand corner. You know, the build is versatile. It's a hybrid. I know I've repeated that many times, but in my opinion, that's what this build is. And you guys seen the gameplay as to why I call this a hybrid build. It can literally do just a little bit of everything. It's a jack of all trades. You know, anybody that work construction, laborers, jack of all trades. So this game is ending. We took the L, but let's go into my player builder. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to make this build, and also I'm going to show you guys how to make the build if you have a good consistent guard to run with. So let's get into it. So here we are in my player builder. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to make the build. Now position, you want to go with power forward. Hand doesn't matter, jersey number doesn't matter. Complete personal preference. Now, skill breakdown. Hall of Fame defense, Hall of Fame playmaking. Now for the version that I'm showing you guys right now, which is my version, the ISO version, well-rounded. All speed pie chart, because like I said, this build can also ISO. Upgrade attributes, how I'm about to show you guys right now. We're going to skip the shooting. Upgrade pass accuracy and ball handle. Upgrade the main defensive attributes for a center. Up the lateral quickness. Now we just go until we get 21 defense and rebounding. Now the rest of the attributes we're going to put on our shooting. Now we're going to take some away. Oh, actually we maintain 9 right there. We have 1 extra attribute point. I put it on my perimeter defense. So this is the badge and attribute setup for the build. Body type, completely up to you. I went down to 2.04 meters. You can either go at 2.05 as well. Either or. Actually, you could even leave it at this height. But this height you won't get pro dribble moves. So go with that. Drop the weight all the way down. Actually, I kind of like it at 86 kilograms. Max the arm length. You can see you get pro dribble moves at 96 overall. You get your contact dunks at 98 overall. And you can just see all the other stats. They're really good stats, well-rounded. 71 perimeter, 77 lateral quickness. Really good rebounding, really good block rating. Now for the takeover, like I said, this build is more for ISO, is how I made it. This is more for park, but I've been using it in the rec and having fun. Go ahead, slash and takeover. Now I think 2K did something with the builder because I no longer get the glass facilitator name. I only get the playmaking glass cleaner name, so I think 2K changed something or did something in one of the updates. But this is the exact build that I created to get the glass facilitator name. So sorry guys if you guys wanted the name, but the build is still deadly. It's godlike and it's so much fun to use. Now let me show you guys the second version. So this is the second version of the build. Like I said, this is the version. If you have a really good guard to run with, you want to go with this version of the build. Now, you want to do everything exactly the same, except, in my opinion, you might want to go speed vert pie chart. You only lose 3 speed, but you gain a whole lot of vert for it. Now you want to upgrade your standing dunk, driving dunk, and your close shot. Do your 3-pointer. Get those 5 shooting. That's all you really need to shoot. But this is only for like corner shooters. Don't be thinking you're going crazy up top. Yeah, you might be able to. Now you really want that pass accuracy. In my opinion, pass accuracy really helps. Now for the defense, this is kind of tough. You can go max defense like this, or you could just, you know, drop the perimeter defense. In my opinion, it's nice to have like a really high steal rating, in my opinion. But perimeter defense, you kind of get shot over a lot. If you really like a stage sweat, then you might want the perimeter defense. But in my opinion, you could go like this and still have fun. That steal rating, in my opinion, is super good to have. You put it here. Now you have 1 attribute point. I don't think you really get anything elsewhere, so just throw it in your perimeter defense. Now this build, like I said, is if you're running with a really good guard. You pick your body shape. Now you can either go 2.05 or 2.04. In my opinion, 2.05 might be a little bit better, just because, like I said, you're not the main ball handler anymore. I mean, you're not going to handle the ball anymore. You're just going to pass off. Max your arm length. Now you look at the build. Oh, hold up. No, you want contact dunks. You want the 81 driving dunk. You want the contact dunk sooner, right here. So you go minimum weight. You have 80 speed, 81 vert. At 99, I believe you get like an 89, almost 90 speed. So at almost 6'9", so in my opinion, that's absolutely crazy. You get really good defensive stats with that 74 steal. Obviously, interior defense is completely crucial in this game, but you get really good finishing. 81 driving dunk, standing dunk, and you have a close shot, so you can definitely do in the paint cheese. Now for this build, either glass take or rim take, in my opinion. If you're doing more pick and rolls, go glass take. But either one is a great option. Hit the glass take, and now you have a glass cleaner with contact dunks and really decent playmaking. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the different builds. Let me know, guys. Let me know how you guys like it. Appreciate you guys watching. Shoots, guys.